Interesting. All right, apparently I'm live. And I imagine this is going to upload, so I better start at least talking on this thing. I tried to set it up with a timer, and so I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'll probably, I hope it doesn't restart another stream or something, but I'm telling you, I'm just having all kinds of fun today. So I've been getting into all of going into it on my phone, trying to fix it so that I can I have okay, so there's that. No, it doesn't look like it's on there. So I don't know. I pushed done on it and it yeah, so I'm just 10 minutes early. That's fine. I don't know what's going to happen. I'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully a second stream doesn't open up. If it does, you guys can help me with that by telling me what's happening. So, anyways, I'll just sit here. Let me see. Is the chat on? There we go. I got to put the chat on so I can see it. Top chat, live chat. There we go. Okay. And I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to see it. Huh. Welcome to live chat. Remember, okay. Oh, okay. Nobody's chatting yet. Okay, so that makes a difference. We've got one person who popped in and then left. So I'm not sure what's going to happen when the timer goes off, but we'll see. I'm not going to start doing anything until everybody gets in here. So, and I didn't do anything to check myself, so I'm all looking at myself here and going, how does this look? How does that? I literally haven't done much of anything since this morning. So, uh, okay, I see you, Donna. Awesome. Okay, cool. Did you get an indicator for one that's on a timer? Because I tried to set this up once before and it didn't work. Oh, you're under a different name. Oh, it's Mitzi. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. I just saw the word Donna, so that's what I went off of. So, 2 seconds. I'm going to step over here real quick. I got something I got to fix real quick. Ah, just drop everybody. This has been how the whole day's been going, so I'm not surprised. Okay, just a second, guys. I am here still. I'm just not sure what that is. I got something in my eye. Okay. I'm back, I think. I'm still trying to drop everything. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get started because mostly I just want to get this on recording so that I can post it and get it done. But I just thought I'd do it this way because that would be kind of fun. And plus, this morning everything got messed up. So I just decided, why not? Why not? All right. All righty. I think that works. I think I'm good. I'm not going to do anything else. So I'll just give everybody time to come on in, and I'm going to keep an eye on things on my phone as well. On my other phone, I have two devices. One's actually hooked up to a service and one isn't. So I'm just trying to keep track of what's happening. I did set up a timer, so I have no idea what that's going to be like. So there we have it. Okay, so it did go up 4 minutes ago. I'm going to turn the volume down so that doesn't cause confusion. There we go. Okay. Yeah, for some reason, I'm just going to put in here that I'm watching as Eyebelieve. Because for some reason on this other one, it's not letting me see the chat. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then I can respond. Oh, okay. Very good. So you guys got the indicator okay. Now, I set a timer for a live stream for 4 o'clock. I have no idea what's going to happen. It may interrupt this live screen and just glitch it out and start another one. I have no idea. So I hit done and it took me to live instead of setting up the timer. So I'm just batting 1,000 today. So bear with me if I do end up disappearing. Anyway, so I have that on my other phone just to keep an eye on it. But now I can see the timer and it was the right one because I already deleted one. This is once again my third attempt. So, all right. Now I have no idea. I'm trying to chat on here. Let me see. Maybe if I turn the phone this way. No, I wonder. How do I chat on here? See, I don't know. It's been so long since I've done a live. I can't even remember. So I don't know how I'm supposed to put comments in there. So I don't know. So what I will do, if I want to do a comment, what I'm going to do is I'll just do it on my other phone as under my Eyebelieve channel, and then you guys can go from there. I know when Derek does lives, he puts stuff in there, and then he I'm just looking. I'm sorry. I'm still messing with this. Does everybody hear me okay? No, don't do it. Don't do what? I don't even know who that is. IP bullets? Okay, I don't know what that's about, but anyways, everybody's welcome here. We're good, and I suppose that I'm probably Sarah. Okay, good. Sarah's in here, and she's my only moderator at the time. So Sarah, feel free to whoop up on people if they say I'm kidding. Okay. I am just kind of in a weird frame of mind today. I've had a lot of things going on today. So what I need to do is just okay, there we go. Get myself centered. Okay, and it's almost 4 o'clock. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. Okay. Now it sent me an indicator, but I'm already in there, so that doesn't make any sense. I'm curious to see what will happen. So I think what I'll do is go in here and just share the, okay, share this. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's what I want. Okay. So I'm not watching the chat up here either. So forgive me if I miss you. Just let me get this set up. I just want to make sure that everybody where I've posted so far in Discord is this is available to them. And then I'm going to start recording. It's almost 4. I'm going to start at 4 o'clock. So okay, there we go. Put it there and put it here. Thanks guys for hanging. Oh, how cool. It was 4:44 just a few minutes ago where Susan is at, so that's cool. Okay. Oh, and I took the testimony off here too. I got to get in here and change everything. But anyways, it looks like it's posting everywhere, so we should be good. Okay. There we go. Oh, I didn't want to do that either. Okay. You're in Illinois. Okay, perfect. Wonderful. Okay, so now there's 5 of you in here. It's almost 4 o'clock. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I will start with where I left off this morning. I made several videos, and so I'm kind of like, I was chatting with Sarah, and she's in the room, and we covered a couple of things. So I'm going to do that right quick here. All right, I'm just going to start like I started this morning. Hello, everybody. First of all, I would like to say I hope you're having a wonderful, blessed day, and I hope everything is really good for you today. It's really weird doing things live as opposed to recording them as a mindset. Okay, where was I this morning that I wanted to start this? In a previous video that I posted, I said that I wanted to share with you the other side of this bullshit, is what I'm calling it. It's, the whole circumstance we're in on planet Earth, where certain people are becoming ill and having to double up on this and do this. And so anyways, I'm just doing that so that you know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to call it the bullshit. And about, I don't know, what was it? I went back to work for 2 weeks. So about 6 weeks ago, I became very, very ill. And most of you know about it. For those of you that don't, judging by my symptoms, it was the bullshit, and whatever you want to call it, whatever this thing is that is affecting people right now. So yeah, exactly, Sarah. It's perfect, because that's why I call it that, because I don't believe it. So I became very ill, extremely ill. I was ill for 4 weeks, not the typical 10 days to 2 weeks that most people were. And it was really rough. And so what I wanted to do was come on and share the behind the scenes take that I had on it. And I do believe, in hindsight, fully perfectly, that I brought this to myself to become an insider and an authority on what is behind this process, what it is like to be in the rap process. And it's divine in the, in the negative, I guess you could say, but it's design. And I know that we've all heard our brother Derek talk about, the intelligence of the enemy, if you were. Hi, Miss Dory. I see you coming in. Awesome. I'm so glad you're here. And you can call it whatever you want, but this old reverse energy that doesn't want to leave and make way for the new, I love you too, doesn't want to make way for the new. This is, whatever you want to call it. It is very intelligently designed. And I can attest to that with authority, because what occurred while I was sick and able to keep my spirit intact and in touch with my kingdom and my crown on, all the while experiencing in my physical form as Earth character Shannon, was quite interesting. One of the first things that I would like to share about it is, how we have thoughts that we know that aren't ours, and we can kind of tell. We've all learned kind of how to do that. And you can tell, and it's usually something that you're transmuting. You are usually receiving that from another person who you haven't, you weren't aware, and you didn't have your push sign up that says, what is it there? I have this key phrase that I always say, I reflect and protect. And if I'm not in that mindset, sometimes I can take on the energy and the feelings and thoughts of other people. You all know what that's like. Well, was a bit different. If you were to say those were someone's thoughts or feelings, this was more like a blanket or a cloak or an entire paragraph of thoughts or feelings or energy. It was very covering, very cloaky, very, I don't know, I can't explain. It was like a thick black goo. Now, there were 2 places where I came so close to giving into it because it was so overwhelming and so dark where I was at. Thankfully, though, spiritually, I was able to still stay in that observer mode and just watch it happening to myself. But it was like a thick blanket of proposal. And the things that were proposed to me while I was very ill were, do you see how ill you are? Can you feel that fever? You're going to die. You could die from this. This is going to bring you death. And if you don't die, you're going to be sick and have symptoms for the rest of your life. This is really bad. You should probably go to the hospital. There's no hope for you. You're going to die. This is going to kill you. You're going to be alone in your trailer and no one's going to find you. You're going to die. These kind of things were circulating in my brain most of the time that I was sick, but on a couple occasions, really, really close to what I would consider my kingdom. And anyways, there's a couple people that have entered the room. But anyways, I'm just going to keep going so I don't lose process here. So that's one of the things that I recognized from it. And another thing I recognized, and that was from, hi, Rachel, was the other thing that I recognized from it was that, and this is, I've talked to other individuals, see, in this little town that we're in, and I will get into that in a minute, there has been over probably right around 40 cases of the same thing that I went through in this little town that I live in. And I'm close to quite a few of those people, and I've had conversations with them. And the one thing about this that was very, very mind-boggling to me is that although each person had similar symptoms like the fever, inability to breathe, needing an inhaler, the coughing, the just desperate weakness, just not able to do anything, each person was actually targeted in their weakest place, individually and differently. For me, it was my lungs. I have a healed lung condition that is, I haven't had any problems with in years, went right for my lungs. Other people right for their hearts. Some people for their digestion, for old injuries and diseases. It's as if this thing, while it's in your DNA, somehow knew how to go right for your weakness, the weakest part of your anatomy. And I witnessed this in multiple people, all being different things with the same set of symptoms otherwise, and this similar durations of illness. So that's two things. But like I said in my other video, the one thing I also discovered through this is that these are proposals. Now, it is an eloquent, well thought out plan to get as close to what's being whispered to us. Hi, Tina. To believe that. Okay. So I just need to get out of my head here a little bit. I'm just too many things went on today. 3 attempts at the video, 3 attempts at this. Okay, because this is really important information, and you share this with anybody that you want, anybody that comes across this at all, because it's really important for individuals to know that this is what I saw from the other side of it. And I'm not professing to know how it came about, who created it, since it's a co-creation. You know, I'm not going to give it any titles or anything. We all use different names for, you know, the non-benevolent energies in this earth plane that we're in. But whatever it is, and however it was designed, it is designed to get as close to your kingdom as it can, so that it can convince you of the information, because you are the one that can make it so. It is a miscreation. It knows not what it does. It is an old and reverse energy that has no creative power of its own, but it has created everything that we're going through right now by the use of the creators that are here. So it's really, really, its tactic in this is twofold. We get all that propaganda out there. We've all seen it. We all see the videos and the news and everything that's going on, telling us and giving us all these numbers and staggering bits of information about this whole thing being a PAN, you know, DE MIC, right? And that, you know, we have all this information from the outside convincing us to listen and to, you know, abide by this. It's basically saturating us all the time with this information. Now, we as a light family, we understand that, so we watch it with observance, but we stay in our middle ground. The other part of this very cleverly designed DNA intruder is to get within these meat suits, this form that we are walking around in and driving, to get into it and affect us. I mean, you can't get any closer to the spark of Adam, or your Christedness, or your Kim, in this arena anyway, than to get into your physical form, because that's the closest thing to you. All the stuff happening outside, all the political crap, everything that's going on, very effective. You know, divorces, children being sick, all these things that we're all encountering as a spirit family. Very, very effective, very, very close to us, but you can't get any closer than this avatar that we live in. So I believe that is this whole, getting the, and once people do, something happens within them and they become a petri dish. And whatever happens after that, that they now, by engaging in with one another, are putting out there. I believe that that's what affected me. It wasn't the original, virus. It was some secondary type of thing. And I could feel it, see it, and experience it because of the way these first waves happened in 2020 and 2021. Very different. So from the behind scenes, this is what it looks like. It's a proposal in information on the outside. And then this whole process has been in to get it within our DNA and get it as close to our kingdoms to convince us it's true so that we believe it. If I were to believe what was in my head while I was sick and what was being spoken to me the whole time, as if I were speaking it myself, I would have been able to create those things that were being spoken to me. I could have died. I could have symptoms that will last for years. Hi, Stephanie. I'm glad you're here. Yay. Very cool. If I missed anybody, just, say hi to each other. I'm mostly just trying to get this information out because I've had difficulties doing that. I want to get it out there before something else happens. So that's this beautiful, eloquent, well, it's not beautiful. I guess you could say it's beautiful. It is certainly eloquent and well thought out circumstance that's been proposed. And all it is a proposal, because it cannot happen unless we, the creators, create it, co-create it. And so, I should have turned my phone off, dang it. Now I will. That way it won't be making noise. To get close to the kingdom. And when I was sick, it was like I was observing it. I could see it. And I thought, if I believed this for 1 minute, if all these people that are being affected by this very thing that's affecting me right now were to believe this, it would occur. It could occur. The power behind it would be there. So just imagine if there was this outside force, a non-benevolent force that wanted to stick around and not make way for the new, devised a way for you to have on the outer just be saturated with all these, informations that are telling you, yeah, it's deadly, you're sick, you're going to die, you got to get, you got to double up, you got to do this, you got to get everybody scared on the outside, and then somehow get very close to the kingdom on the inside and whisper to you, you're going to die. This is going to kill you. You're never going to get well. You might as well just give up because this is going to kill you. If you were to believe that both the outer and the inner would become one source, and then you would be inviting it into your kingdom. Hey, Damien. Hi, good to see you. And Stephanie's here too. Cool. Awesome. If that were to be the case, imagine how eloquently perfect it would be. And even the elect, okay, this just download right here and now, got the goosebumps. Even the elect might be fooled if this time weren't to be shortened. And it's not an arrogance, it's a confidence. I feel the same way about you. I'm the elect. I know that you are. And I was dang close to being fooled. Yeah, I know, pretty cool, huh? A whopping 11, woo, one, oh. And then it goes down to 10. Great. Anyways, I don't want to get sidetracked. This is really important stuff. I've had 6 attempts to do this today, failed. So I know it's important. So what I want to get out to you, being the light bearers, the beings that are bringing the as above, so below, is for you to understand this happens one more time. I'm going to switch devices and I will start a new live stream or try to pick it up. So if you could give me some feedback before I go any further. There you are. Buffering. Okay, it's still spinning. Okay, gotcha. All right, I'm going to watch it on my other phone so that I know what's happening as well. Looks like it may be back now. Try to keep a close eye on that because the connection here isn't very good. Sometimes when I open this up, it helps the stream come in a little bit better. So I'm going to do that. It might change the lighting. Tell me if it screws things up. And it also might eat my code. Lord have mercy. The things we do, right? All right, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to open this window a little bit because sometimes that helps the stream come in a little bit better. Hi, Susan. Okay, so back where I was at. To simplify it, very simple. Just imagine that this non-benevolent outside source could get in this container that we are forming as we move along as the divine creators that we are, and then saturate the outer so it have access to the inner and the outer. At any place in those times, it could be believed by us, the creators, how much power it could gain and momentum that it could get to stay. And the old energy doesn't want to go. And so that leads me to the other part of what I was going to share. And I talked about I've talked about this before. The old energy. Yes, Damien is sharing about when, and I believe that was the original VI Russ. And I believe that was the original one, the crown. And I believe that's what's circulating now, because it's very different. It's got a whole new component to it. This internal thing is what I consider the what's called the Belta, instead of the other one that they say, but is a secondary circumstance being created in the petri dish of the humans who have chosen to do this. That's just from my internal perspective. I think that that's exactly what's occurring, which all along, this is what they were going for. The other was just to scare you. It's just a flu. Let's scare them with it so they'll get this, because then this is where this whole thing is going to bloom into an ability to grab a hold of all the creators. Hi, Janie. And that is what I saw spiritually from my perspective. And through the whole thing, I was mostly capable of being in observer mode in a spiritual sense of okay, so anyways, just trying to read chat too at the same time. Very distracting. So I wanted to share that. And once again, I said before I cut out, I know that I did this. I know that this was brought to me by my higher self, my future self, whatever you want to call it, so that I could have an insider perspective. And I'll tell you, I don't want to do it again. It was horrible. It is very convincing. You can't get a bigger and scarier dragon than that. What it felt like when I was in the midst of that. And I know a lot of people can attest to it. It was very, very debilitating and very, very dark, and so much more like a thick blanket, not a thought. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you because I am an authority on it now. This is my testimony. I was there. Now, the second thing is what's really happened in this community, which is quite beautiful and wonderful. This little community that the spirit dropped. Have you guys seen the Cars movie? Okay, now this is all just coming. I didn't have any of this planned. Hi, Yvonne. Oh, I'm so happy that you came. I was hoping that you were coming. It was in my heart that you would. I want to say something really quick to you, Yvonne. I want you to know how much I love you, and I will never stop loving you. And you are connected to me, and that's just it. Do you mind me telling them who you are, Yvonne? I mean, you have his last name. I think everybody knows. Yvonne is Damien's mommy. She just missed Damien. He left. I just wanted to tell her that I love her very much and that we are sisters forever and always will be. So anyway, get that out of the way. The second thing is this little community that I live in has a beautiful, formidable, hi Wally, a formidable spirit in it. These people are really just, they're different. Now, I was saying, see, this just downloaded. Its spirit said, relay it to the movie. If you've seen the Cars movie, this town that I live in is the real Radiator Springs. This town is that town, and they are like this with each other, and they're very strong, and they support one another, and they won't let anything take them down. I did tell him, Yvonne. There's a delay, I let everybody know that our little ranch in here. She's one of my monitors. Is Yvonne Eager, and she's Damien's mom, and she will always be right here in my heart because she's a beautiful woman and I love her very much. And I just wanted to make sure she knew that, considering the circumstances that have been going on. Anyways, back to the Cars movie. If any of you have seen it, if you haven't seen it, explain it to the person who hasn't. This little town was taken out by the new highway, the Highway 40, and was not able to survive anymore. And they all pulled together to beat this thing so that they could survive. And I'm telling you right now, after 40 plus cases in this little town, from age 5 all the way to age 80, and these are people I know and love, have come to be so close to, nobody died. Tap, tap, tap. Is this thing on? We did our own little experiment here. It's not the internet. It's not hearsay. It's not media. It's not propaganda. And I'm saying words that I hope don't get this shut off. But anyways, no one died. Everybody's home. We're all healthy and well. And guess what else? Everybody's looking at each other and going, you know what? We got one thing to say to you. And I know, pretty crude, huh? For a lady. But that's what this town is saying. To heck with it. This is bullshit. They're all going, this is bullshit. It's not real. There's no bodies lined up in the street. You know, real PANDE mix. That's what happens. This is propaganda, both outside and inside. And when it gets next to your heart because it's in your flesh and you're sick, don't believe it. If this does happen to you, do not believe it. It is a proposition. I've proven it. The people around me who love me and have just, they see Christ in me and they're very attracted to me. And that's why. It's the only reason why. It's because they see the Christ in me and they're attracted to that. But these people have learned by their own going through this that the key to this is not believing it. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And I am getting healthier and stronger faster than most people because I just refuse to believe it, even though it's proposed. So like I said in my promo video before this one, you look, if this happens to you, you look it straight in its eye, down, laying there, dying sick, 103 fever, can't breathe, voice in your head telling you you're going to die. Don't try to evade it. Don't try to get rid of this. Don't try to move away from it or get out from under it. Turn around and face it. Take that deep breath that pulls in both spirit and air. It's representative right now. You're both doing that in spirit and in the flesh at the same time. It brings you to this beautiful place of peace that the world does not understand. Take that deep breath. Open your eyes spiritually and physically. Look right at it and say, I see you. I hear and feel what you're proposing. And as horrible as this is, I don't believe you. You have no power over me. I see you. I'm not going to run. I'm not going to move. I'm not going to try to evade you because there's nothing to evade. I don't believe you. And I'm going to take this one step further. I'm going to love you back to the place whence you came, wherever that is. So I'm staying right here and I'm looking right at you. And I'm telling you right now, I'm living proof. I mean, just 3 days ago, I said this in my recorded video, but that never made it on air. But just 3 days ago at work, everything's fine. I started hemorrhaging out of my left ear. I've been back at work. Energy was picking up. Everybody kind of freaked out, and there's blood running down the side of my head. And I was like, I went, oh, never bled out of my ear before. So immediately, in this beautiful volunteer fire department that we have here, I called one of the fire department guys that I know personally. 3 minutes they were there, took all my stats, took all my vitals, and said, you got two opportunities. You're going to pay $2,400 and ride in the ambulance with us to the ER, or you're going to get a ride, but that's your only option because this needs to be looked at. This isn't right. And so I already had a ride offered to me generously. So I went, and they basically told me they couldn't figure out what happened. They just said, somehow or another, a vein in your ear canal burst and you're bleeding. We don't know why. We don't know how it happened. And it was quite bizarre. So anyways, I did the same thing with it. I just went home. They gave me some drops to put in it in case it was an infection, just to be safe, and said, don't bend over for 14 days while you're taking the medication. End of story. So I went home, did the same thing. I mean, these are things that are really real to our form. Scary aliens coming from the skies, Narubu, Kachina, the fallen government, Trump. He's pretty scary. I said, oh, I don't know. Oh, well. Those things are all scary, but when you get something that is that close and you're, bleeding out the side of your head and you're getting voices telling you, this is some, you can't get any closer than that. So if we, as the elective, as the collective, as the light beings that we are, can turn and look at this thing if this occurs, or share this information with those around us and help them do that, it won't have any power. It won't be able to gain the momentum it's seeking to gain. And that is why I went into the darkness, I assume, because that's how it feels. I've walked through many things in order to experience them, transmutate them, and then bring the information out for the rest of the light beings and to encourage you, to just give you encouragement and be your cheerleader. So I Miss Renegade, yay! I have done this before. I had just made a video about this whole vulnerability thing, re-engaging the earth plane, and it just was so positive and beautiful. And the fact that I'm not choosing to believe anything other than I don't want to refine anymore through suffering and pain and heartache. That's the old energy. The new energy is that we refine through love, peace, hope, and joy. So I was like, I just immediately was like, whoa, I dropped my mic. Sorry, probably really noisy. I'm sorry. My phone doesn't do very well on the mic. I have to have that one. Anyway, so I thought that I had done something wrong. something not good. But anyways, so that's pretty much it in a nutshell. And this thing is designed to get so close that anything on the outside, that's going to probably handle most of the sheeple. Most of the sleeping people are going to all be freaked out about the stuff on the outside. They're already there. We see it. They're walking around like drones, doubled up and doing everything. But for us, the elect, it's going to take a little bit more. And this is what's being designed for. I believe that this whole thing has been put together in the petri dishes that are walking around with their to get it us, because at least it's a light bearer's path, wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm. Yes. So I believe that this is a very low radar, sleight of hand kind of thing to get to the beings who are truly carrying the weight of this light bearer position. Those of us that are here to make the as above, so below. The bridge is earth plane, ether plane, so that everybody's on the same page and the fifth dimension comes and the new world will be here and everything that everybody is hoping for will come to pass. Biblical scripture, that's new heaven and new earth. There are so many different scriptures that you could refer to, any of them, the Nag Hammadi, Thoth, biblical ones, Ayurvedic, Buddhist, all of them have this theme that says there's this new coming. It is coming. It's here. And it doesn't, the old order, the old reverse energy does not want to go. So it's going to find threads in everything that it can. But I believe that this is significantly pointed out for those that have a significant understanding of who they are. And they're walking in their Christedness. And I know that this room is filled with those kind of people right now, or you wouldn't be here. So I'm really glad to be able to give that information to you straight at it. Whatever comes your way, even if it isn't this bullshit, whatever it is, your child rebels against you. You get a divorce. You lose your car, you lose your job, whatever it is that's trying to rear its head, you look right at it. I see you. I know who I am, and I know who you are. And I don't believe you. Even though you're physically piercing me right here and right now. Yeshua, when he was on the cross, looked across his arm as that big spike was going in there and loved the man who was putting the spike in his arm. And how he was able to do that is because he knew who he was and he knew what that was and that was his brother doing the work. He loved his Christed brother, but he saw the non-benevolence and said, I see you, but I don't believe you. And he ascended, didn't he? That's what we're doing. We're doing the same thing, only this time, a little different of a ride. So there's that. The second little thing, not as important, but I just wanted to blurb out real quick that I started a new channel and I have a new email set up for it. I've been doing this on TikTok and personally here. And so I'm going to start doing it physically here. I'm actually going to have a little shop set up to do it. It's a new income stream for me, one that can keep me mobile so that I don't have to be stationary to make an income. And it is called Riddell Tarot. I'm going to be sending out, I'll be putting a link on a video as soon as I have everything set up. But I'm going to be doing tarot readings, angel and guardian readings, Eyebelieve readings that are my own. I've actually started to make these, and I know I told Sarah about them. They came out really good. I wanted little word cards to add to my angel cards and my guardian cards and my tarot cards. And so these are what I just what I made. And see how they came out, Sarah? I've just kind of splotted them with some coffee and some other different natural colors. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to write words on them as Spirit gives them to me. And I will use them in my readings as well to get messages from the angelic realm and all the light beings that are in our sky crew here to help us to you. This gift has come about and been coming about for a while, and it has culminated and completed 13. We have 13 people in here. I love that because that's a number of completion. Yay! So I'm going to be doing it here physically, and I'm going to be doing it online and on TikTok. And then I will have a channel where I'm going to come on and actually do collective readings for everyone, probably very frequently. And of course, the monetary thing, I don't care about that because I know that my needs will be met. Not even worried about it. Here, I'm actually going to charge little fees and do the whole thing. Plus, we have a lot of tourists that come through, and they're going to just think that's a big hoot. Lots of fun, right? Oh, look at it's a little, medium lady or whatever. She's going to, read our tarot cards, whatever. It doesn't matter to me how it works out. But anyway, so I just wanted to introduce that to you and kind of give you a heads up that that's going to come about. and I'm looking forward to it. I've been practicing on both myself and with other people, and nothing but encouragement. It's been amazing and beautiful, and people are like, "Oh my gosh," they're just totally profoundly affected by it. So it's quite beautiful. So, anybody have any questions? They want to say anything? I mean, we've got a decent signal. Everything's good. So, if you've got anything out there that you want to say or ask me or whatever, I'm here. So ask me. Hmm. And if not, that's fine too. I'm excited too, Rachel, very excited, because it will also lead into my massage therapy. It all goes together, and I can start doing that again too. And once again, that's a mobile vocation, so I can do that anywhere, and and be able to have income to support myself and still be a free spirit. So I'm pretty excited about it too. So, anyways, we've got hearts and so excited. Okay, very cool. What is that noise? Oh, there's always big vehicles coming in and out of here. Um, yes, it is. And the good thing about it, as Divine Renegade said, Deanna, is I can put myself anywhere, wherever we end up collectively together. I will be of service to our family, and that's another beautiful thing that's wonderful. I can do that anywhere I'm at. So, especially the massage therapy and the healing arts. So, very cool. But I mean, we've got sisters and brothers in here. Well, I think it's mostly sisters right now, but that have all kinds of beautiful gifts, and there isn't anything lacking in the body, and we know that. We've been taught that from day one, so that's cool. Anything else? Anything anybody wants to add? I wish you were all in here with me, then we could just like chit chat and record it. But oh, loud. That's just my daughter texting me. Cool. That's not a bad thing. Mm. Yes, exactly. I know that we're all feeling that we will eventually be coming together. There's just a sense of that in physical, physically together. And I think that's what my heart's preparing for, so that I'm able to do that. But anyways, it's been an incredible, beautiful journey, and that was really hard, though. That's all I can tell you. Is I need to talk to you. You make so much sense. So happy you're doing better. This is Holly. Oh, Miss Holly. This is one of my coworkers, one of the beautiful people in this town who I absolutely adore, Miss Holly. Yes, absolutely. Talk to me. Let's make a date. I was thinking of you the other day. We haven't got to work together, so we haven't had time to talk. So let's go get something to eat together or something. Okay? That would be awesome. That's my friend Holly. Holly, these are all my beautiful light being siblings that are in this room today. So let me introduce you to them. Holly is an adorable spirit. Oh my gosh, I've loved her from the second I laid eyes on her. She is just, oh goodness, I just turned the volume off. What the heck? Let's turn them all off. That's just too freaking loud. There we go. Okay. But anyways, so she's saying hello to you. She's absolutely adorable. I love Holly. And she's just one of the many people that's part of this town, and it's just been an incredible experience. I can't even. I just realized I'm kind of like Lightning McQueen. Oh my God, that makes me so happy. It's like, yay! I thought it was going to be a princess in a Disney movie, but hey, a hopped up car, I'll take it. I am Lightning McQueen. I just pulled into Radiator Springs and ended up being in love with all these people in this town. Oh my God. I'm living Radiator Springs. I'm living the Cars movie, you guys. It just dawned on me. I'm so excited. I know anybody that knows me knows I'm a dork. So, and that only me would be excited about something like that. It's just coming to me right now. I can't believe it. Ka-chow. I'm so silly. I love that though. Do you see? I just love it how art mimics life. It's wonderful, isn't it? I need a drink of water. Mmm. I got to show you my new coffee cup in the video this morning too. The 3 videos that didn't make it, I didn't get to do that. I know, ka-chow, totally. That's what I just said, Deanna. Exactly, ka-chow. I can't believe it. That just seriously makes me happy. I'm lightning, man. Maybe that's what I should be for Halloween. You guys want to see what I'm going to be for Halloween? Here, I'll show you a little piece of it real quick. It's what I've always been. I retired from teaching 20 plus years of it. And this was a no nonsense way for me to be in costume. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do it. This thing above my head, it won't work. To be in costume with my students because they were 4 and 5 years old and not have to deal with, a big headache with everything. So I didn't have my Minnie Mouse ears that I had before. So I made these. So this is going to be, of course, I'm going to do the nose and the whiskers and the big, huge, batty eyelashes that are, the kind you glue on. So that, because I have to work that night. But I have all the children in this town that are children of friends of mine, and the people that I've just fallen in love with here are all expecting to come into the store because I told them I'd have something special for them. So it'll be fun. So yeah, I'm Minnie Mouse every year. That's what I do. Simple, but I'm doing it this year. So there you go. Because it's fun. And you know what? It brings joy. And when all of us as light beings get filled with joy, incredible galactic things happen. And as long as we're grounded in our Christedness and we're centered in our kingdoms and we understand the as above, so below, we seek first the kingdom, then all gets added to us. We can take part in anything. There's no limitation in divinity. Do you love it? I do too. And the other one, I didn't have a rainbow sparkly bow. It was just a plain old pink bow. So that one's really awesome. I'm very excited because it looks really cool. I'm sure everybody will love it, and they're just gonna have a fun time. So, anyway, so there's that. I don't know. We've been at this for what, 48 minutes now. So, Zero Infinity. I thought of you when I first went live. I thought of you when you first went live for a minute. Okay. I don't know if that was directed at me or not. I'm not sure because I'm not really, yeah, I'm not really paying close attention to the chat. It's kind of hard to do. I'm easily distracted, and then I focus on that, and then I can't focus on the other thing. So, I'm doing the best I can. But anyways, I don't know if there's anything else. I certainly don't want this to be any, oh, okay, awesome. Very good then. I'm not interrupting or intruding where I don't belong. That's good. But anyway, so I don't know. I don't know if Yvonne's still in the chat or not, but you just missed Damien by a couple of minutes. He popped in and then popped out. I was hoping he was going to stay a little bit longer, but he didn't, and you would have been able to talk with him a little bit. But anyways, I'll let him know that you were in here. And I'm really glad you came. I really am. You've been on my heart a lot. Hello, Baylor of the Way. I see you with your prayers, your heart, your smiley face, and your coffee. I don't have coffee right now. It's 4:30, almost 5 o'clock. If I drank coffee now, I'd be up until midnight. So, oh, yay, he's back. Well, your mom, I don't know if she's still in here, but oh, there she is. Oh, look at them right next to each other. Aw, that's so cute. And I believe in that little picture that she's got on her profile, Damien's probably in that picture. So awesome. I love that. I love that. And I love you, Miss Yvonne. You're a beautiful, lovely lady. Aw, big hugs, Mom. See that? Your baby boy's giving you hugs. I love that. That's beautiful. That's just part of the good things that we get to experience. So what is time? Exactly. It's this really, let me just tell you, sister, it's this thing that we all co-created. It's like a construct thing. It's very restrictive. I can only manifest in like this really long linear time. Like it takes months instead of going, hey, I'd like to do this. So yeah, it's just something that we all agreed to play by the rules. It's like when you sit down to play Monopoly with each other. If you didn't all play by the rules, it wouldn't be any fun. So we all decided to play by the rules. So as above, so below. This way. The below, yeah, we have construct, we have rules. We've all agreed to play by them. So that's what we're doing. We're here. So see, you just get me started on some goofy, dumb thing just by having your own conversation. So, I know you probably do. I do understand that. I understand missing a son. I have 3 of them, 2 of which I'm completely estranged from. So my heart feels you, Mommy. And once again, you remember what I said, Miss Yvonne? This is one of those things. You turn around and look it right in the eye, that sadness, because there's no separation. You are not separate from your son. He's not separate from you. You turn around and you look that sadness right in the eye and you say, I see you. And I see what you're trying to propose to me. I don't believe you. There's no separation between me and my son. He's right here. Got it? because that's one of the ways this thread tries to come in. Because Yvonne is a beautiful, powerful creator. If she's sad, her frequency lowers. She's not able to pull in the light that's out there. And little Missy, no matter who you are or how you came across the paths of those in this room, you're here for a reason. You wouldn't be interested in this if you weren't very beautiful and very special. So you turn around and look that sadness in the eye, you tell it, I see you, but I don't believe you. Because like I said, it comes in many forms. We're all dealing with different forms. Oh my goodness, the energies and the frequency. This month is a good month, though. This is a time for rest, and I'm taking the next 2 weeks too, and I'm not putting any seriousness to most of anything. As a matter of fact, tonight, my big serious move is I am making myself some keto-friendly chocolate chip brownie fudges, fudge brownie ice cream with coconut. I'm making it all myself, and then I'm going to have a movie, and I'm going to enjoy that. That's going to be my date night with me. So find things that are, that are nurturing to you. Love yourself. Just spend the next 2 weeks being on the best date you've ever been on with you. It's a really good time for that right now. I'm glad, sister, darling, beautiful, wonderful woman that you are, Yvonne. I'm so glad. If one person gets peace from something, oh, that looks yummy. That's close, very close. I know it doesn't sound like it's very yummy, but it is. I'll explain to you how I'm going to make it if you want. But it doesn't sound like when you hear keto, you're like, oh no. I know Damien knows this about me. I don't waste my time on anything unless it tastes yummy. But I'm glad that it's encouraging to you. Yvonne, you just keep staying tuned and staying close, and that'll be good. But no, I searched the web far and wide for the best ingredients and mixes and things so that I could make these, yummy things for myself that support my health. Because after what happened, I don't ever want to be that sick again. And I know one of the things that I can do is to help this body is to care for it better. And I wasn't caring for it the way that I should. So turned that all around. Said goodbye to some things that I will no longer eat. All right, my beloveds. Awesome. That's my girl, Dory, my little spirit daughter there on a date with herself right now. Awesome. Make sure you get that. You make sure you get that good night smooch before you guys part ways, okay? Down to 11, another good number. But anyways, yeah, I don't want this to be too long because it will be posting to the channel, and I don't want it to be too long. It's already so long, I don't even think anybody will watch it all the way through. But that's okay, because I always know everything happens exactly as it should, and every bit of frequency we put into the ether goes directly where it's supposed to in this earth plane, and when it's in the ether, it's available to everyone. It's there, it's done, it's a done deal, so be it. So I have no concerns about how that's going to be. So yes, very yummo. Anyway, so I think I'm going to start wrapping it up. It's about 5 minutes till, unless anybody has anything they want to say, they want me to say out loud for them, whatever. These cards that I have that I just kind of found accident. Whoa, Zero Infinity speaking a whole nother language. Cool. I have no idea what it means, but I'm sure it's awesome. I've just found some beautiful cards. Ah, yes, please translate it for us from Lithuanian. Holy cannoli. Hi, Janie. You're welcome. Absolutely my joy to do this and to be a part of this beautiful collective. Go live more often. I just might. I almost couldn't figure this out if it wasn't for Sarah. I'd call her because I was like, I've done this before, but I don't remember. They moved all the buttons and stuff, so she helped me, and I'm grateful because I don't do so good. I do. Hi, Bob. Welcome. Thank you. Better late than never. You're definitely in the live chat. No, I'm just getting ready to close things down. We have about 5 minutes, and I didn't really want to go over. Yeah, I will be doing lots of lives with my new channel too. Now I won't be able to do it until I get 1,000 followers. So hopefully that will happen relatively quickly between this channel and my other channel, Eyebelieve. But I would definitely love to do live tarot reading for people. That would be beautiful. All right. All right. Yes. I'll text you, Holly. We'll get together very soon. Very soon. Yes. Sounds good because I've been wanting to talk to you too. You've been on my heart. So I must have been feeling you. We'll talk soon. Love you. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And say hi to your beautiful little puppy for me. Give him some kisses. All right. His name is Ammo, by the way, her little puppy. He's adorable. Um, so, yeah, that's it, basically. Yes, that will be good. All right. I can't think of anything else. So, I will be putting out forward information on on all the places, the tweeting, the Discord, the global site, all that stuff, as soon as my tarot business is up and running. And I'm just going to let it be whatever it is. It could be, I never know what things are going to be, but I know when I'm supposed to do them. So that's what I'm going to do. It'll be fun. So far, it's been great. And I'm grateful. One thing I do want to say while I've got you here and out into the ether to all of the collective, both sky crew, ground crew, everyone, the people in this town, I felt you the entire time that I was going through that dark place. And I'll tell you, it's what gave me the strength to get through it the way that I did with such a triumphant exit. I could feel the love. It was just radiating in me and through me the entire time. And I would have never healed the way that I did. I would have never been able to hold it together the way I did or to see what I saw without you, my benevolent and beautiful family. There is no separation between us. We are connected fully and never separate from one another. And man, I could really, really feel it in a very physical, earth character, Shannon, palpable way during that time. So, got other times coming? There's going to be more. This ride ain't over yet. But hopefully, it helps us to be able to face what's coming in a very foundational and Christed place and a heart posture that's accurate with the Christedness that's within you, because there is nothing that can stop that. I love you all very much. I'm so grateful. Up to 16 people. Holy cannoli. That's crazy for me. I've never had that many people in a live chat. I haven't done very many though. So let's just keep going from there. Have a beautiful afternoon. Thank you for joining me. This will post later, so I'm going to be sharing it all over the place, and hopefully it will give people something that they can use to further on and stand firm in your Christedness and keep your crown on and just keep going forward. I love you all very much. Have a beautiful evening, afternoon, what it is for you. And yes, I will do more lives if that's something that is fun for everybody. I have no problem with it. Anyways, yeah, I definitely hate to talk, as you can tell. All right, I love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful night and talk to you all soon.